Hello my friends, today we are back on Luminar Neo and we will be editing this image. I just realized it's been a long time since I've done one of these edits in Luminar Neo, so here we are. If you want to see behind the scenes how I took this photo, I have a video on my YouTube I posted a few days ago. So let's go to Tools, and this is a raw image. You can see here it says Develop Raw. I took this with my Sony 7R4 with my 105mm Sigma lens, macro lens. And what I want to do with this image, first of all, I want to crop it. This blue tree over here, it's taking my attention away from the image. So is this one over here. It's too much on the edge and it's different color than the rest of the image. So I want to crop those out a little bit. So that'll be the first thing I do. Something like this, maybe even something from this side. And then I don't want to lose my snow on the bottom, so I will move this image upwards like this. And I think that is a better crop. Accept the crop. Now the next thing I want to do, I really want to blend in this printed backdrop that I used here with these trees that I put in the foreground of the background. And a way to really blend them in and make them look a lot more realistic as some, bottle brush trees can look. I'm going to go to the atmosphere and I'm going to add some fog. So you see here you have the option to do fog, layer fog, mist or haze. I'm going to go with fog and I'm going to increase the amount until it looks to me that, it's like a blizzard in the winter and it blurs the background. Those trees are blending in and probably maybe something like that looks good to me. Now that we took care of the fog, let's see the before and after. This is the before, this is the after. It's looking better. Now, looking at the image, I am imagining that the light we can see is coming from the left side. So I want to darken this right side so then we have the light coming from the left. So I want to accentuate that. To do so, I will go into Develop and I will take the exposure down a little bit, maybe something like that. And I will apply a linear gradient mask and take care of this right bottom portion first. Something like that. And this is the before and after. Then I'll close Develop and open it again. And this time I'll take the exposure down again, something like that. And I will do a radiant gradient this time and just, draw a gradient onto this corner, the upper corner. Now, as you can see, I'm applying this darkening to the outside of my gradient, so I need to invert it. Click on this button, invert. And now we are darkening the top right corner. If I go to adjustments, you can see this is the before, this is the after. So now our right side of the image, it's darkened. What else can we do? I'm gonna go to enhance and just add a little bit of accent. That always adds something nice to my images. Don't go too far, just a little bit. I can go to the structure and just add a little bit, but I do not want to apply this to my whole image, so I'm going to just brush it in into my product over here, maybe a little bit on the truck. Truck doesn't need that much, it's kind of out of focus anyway. So that's what I'm gonna do for that. I want to desaturate a little bit of the scene, but I don't want to desaturate my reds. Usually when you have a winter blizzard, nothing is really saturated, your blacks are lifted a little bit. So I'm gonna go into color and I'm going to take the saturation down. Not too much, don't make it too boring, but a little bit. -7. But then I'm gonna go to red and I increase it. So that way I compensate and I keep my reds, but everything else is a little bit desaturated. This is the before, this is the after. Before and after. All right. Now I want to add some snow. And because, it's snowing there. So I'll go to my layer panel and click on the plus, and I did load in here an image of snow. So once I double click on it, it brings it in as a layer. You see, if I have it at 100%, it's just snow photographed against the black background. And I'll change the blending mode from normal to screen. And now we have snow. So if I hide this layer, you see this is without the snow. And show layer, this is with snow. I think the snow added something really nice. Let's see the whole image so far. This is the before, this is the after, before and after. And what I want to do, I want to add a little bit more atmosphere. So I'm going to add a sun flare. So the light is coming from the left. I'm going to give it even more light coming from there. To do so, I will be using, first I'm gonna zoom out a little bit, and then I'll be using this sun ray. And I don't really want to put the sun in there because, you know, it's snowing, so it's probably not sunny. But I'll place it out of the frame just to bring in even more atmosphere. I'll put it somewhere here for now. Let's see what that looks like. And then I'm going to increase the amount. And you see, I don't want this rays. I don't want any of those. So let's see. Sun rays length, I'll take it down. Penetration, take it down. Sun radius. Sun glow, I'll increase those. Trying to find my settings here. I just want it to be like a beam of light. Number of sun rays, I'll take it down. I don't want it to have warmth into the sun. I just want it to be light. I'm gonna put it here just so I can kind of see what I'm doing. All right, if I increase the penetration, makes it very, very bright. I can move it out of the frame. I can take the amount down. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, I can bring it closer. And overall look, I can take it down. Take the amount down. Let's see, this is the before, this is the after, before and after. And I think that just adds that, you know, light coming from the left side. Let's see again, this is the before, this is the after. I like it, but I do not want to take away from my product. So I'm going to mask it with the brush, with the erase, mask it off on here. Maybe a little bit on the truck, just on this side, because if the light comes from there, it will probably hit the front, but not so much this side. There you go. Let's see again. This is the before and after. Before and after. Maybe I went a little bit too much, but that's okay. We will keep it like that. Now, I feel like I'm losing a little bit of contrast, so I want to go back into develop and add a little bit of smart contrast because it's looking a little bit dull now. Something like that. And I think I will go back into my sun rays. So go into your edits and I need to go find my sun rays and take the amount down. I feel like it was a little bit too much. There you go. So before and after the sun rays. That looks better. All right. And let's see the image from the beginning. If I turn off this eyeball, this is our image before and after. Let me fit it to screen so you can see better. So this is the image before and after. Before and after. I hope this was useful and you learned something new. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Skyler Ewing. I'll see you in my next video.